So you started a business to have more time with your family. Are you really doing that? Welcome back to the Twin Win, the only live stream on the internet that helps you get the twin win of succeeding in business while winning at home so that you can stop existing and start living. My name is Josh and I go live almost every weekday morning at 9 a.m. Mountain Standard Time. Make sure you hit that like, subscribe, follow, and notification bell so that you can know when we go live or drop a new video as soon as possible. Now let's go ahead and jump into today's topic. You started a business. Why? Because you wanted freedom of time. You were tired of being told when to work, where to work, how to work. You wanted to do something and you wanted to impact the world. You wanted to change people's lives. But probably at the center of this is you wanted more freedom of time. Now, if you're listening to me, there's a good chance you wanted that freedom of time because you wanted to spend time with your family. You said, I'm tired of working and grinding every day. Hour commute in, 8 to 10 hours there, an hour commute home, being too tired to do anything with the kids. The weekend just turns into a Netflix binge fest. See, this is live. There you go. A binge fest because I'm just too tired to do anything. I'm too tired to go out. I'm too tired to go with my kids. So the question becomes, what happened? Why are you not spending more time with your family? Why are you working so much? Well, you find yourself spending 10, 12, 14, 16 hours a day. I had one client, he was spending 18 hours a day working. Well, there's a few reasons for this. Don't feel too bad, my friend. I'm going to explain it to you so that you can understand and change if that's what you want. So the first thing is, you probably came from a world where people told you your hours. You start at 9, you end at 5, or you start at 9, you end at 3, whatever your work shift was. So you had defined hours. Now, the other thing is with those defined hours, you had defined parameters of what you needed to get done during that time. So you knew exactly what your goals were. You knew exactly what your measurement of success was. You knew exactly the expectations of when to start, when to stop. So you knew when to start your morning, how early to get up so that you can get things done to be ready to be at work by 9, what to do once you got home, all of those things. So you didn't have to think about it. Now, all of a sudden, you're using some executive function, my friend. You're using up some decision-making capacity or capabilities because you have to decide, well, when am I going to start work? What's going to be my routine before? Am I going to go to work in my pajamas? Am I going to get showered and cleaned up and changed? What am I going to do to while I'm at work? Like, I knew what to do at work. Like, I just had to stamp the thing, right? Just stamp the thing or make the call. Or remember that commercial? This is dating myself. Remember that commercial, the Dunkin' Donuts guy, right? I get up, I make the donuts, I make the donut, right? Like, he knew what to do and it was just over and over. Now it's all on you. You got to figure out what is the next right step. So that's one of the reasons why you're probably failing. So don't feel bad about that. Let me tell you what to do about it. Simplify and templatize. What do I mean by that? Well, you need a morning ritual that is just set, that every morning you do the exact same thing. My ritual is so set, I eat the exact same thing for breakfast every single day. Okay? It's okay. Don't worry about things being exciting. That's for vacation. Just templatize your morning. The other thing is templatize your decisions. You guys notice I wear a gray t-shirt every single day. Fresh, clean threads. Look, I'm not even getting a kickback for saying their name. Fresh, clean threads. If you pick up on this, please listen to me, give me a deal. I'd love to be sponsored and get more of these t-shirts for free because I love them so much. Anyhow, I digress. The point is, it's simple. It's easy. I literally know what I'm going to wear every day. I don't have to think about it. That's why I also love Sundays, because I know I'm going to wear my suit. I have one suit. I wear my suit. It's a washable suit by Hagar. Look, I'm pitching close to you guys now. The point is that, there's my alarm. I got to hurry because I got to get going to my family. The point is that we want to templatize. So that's number one. Number two, the reason why you struggle and why you don't spend enough time with your family is because what you're doing is something you love. When you worked for somebody else, you were building their dream. Now, maybe you enjoyed it, but you didn't love it. You weren't passionate, right? You are now impacting people. You're out there serving, you're giving, you're on Facebook or YouTube Live, you're giving value because you love it. and because you love the people you serve. You know how what you have is going to change their life. Now, when we talk about something we love, we can talk about it for hours. Literally, my wife has had to like pull me out of conversations because she sees it. I'm just going and going. I'm going. I love this. I love it. Just like right now, I'm going and going and going. And she sees the gloss come over the person's eye and they're like, I don't care about productivity. And I'm like, but I love it. Why don't you love it? Okay, so that's one of the other reasons. So how do we fix that? Well, don't lose your passion, but focus it. Understand that, so there's a scripture that says, bridle your passions that you might be filled with love. So how are we filled with love if we keep our passions or our love confined or controlled? Well, it's just like a cup. You know, you can fill it, and if it's got sides, it's got constraints, the liquid stays in. But if you just let it go all over the place, then you lose your drink, right? So you can't have a drink, you can't have a good drink without a container, right? So the idea here is the same thing, is contain your passion within your start and stop. That's why it's important for you to have a workday startup ritual and a workday shutdown ritual to close the loops in your mind so that you can definitely say, and what you do is you plan the time you don't want to work first. That's the first mistake. Most people, they sit down to plan their week, they plan all the work stuff, and then they realize I have no free time. You've got to have a hard start and a hard stop to your work. And around that, you need plenty of green space. You need to plan the time you're not going to work first, then confine your work to the time that you have left. And so by doing that, you actually do become more productive, you actually do become more passionate, and you do get filled even more versus just letting it flow out all the time, everywhere, nonstop. So that's number 2. Now, the third problem is that people don't understand that a good today actually starts with an excellent last night. What do I mean by that? What I mean is you need an evening ritual, because your evening ritual is going to set you up for a good morning. It's going to set you up for a good night's sleep. It's going to set you up for full rest and rejuvenation so that you can get up in the morning feeling rested. Because what happens is we've been thinking about it. We've been making the other mistakes, right? We're just talking about it, or we're overworking. We're spending too many hours. We don't sleep well. Then we go to work the next day, and it's kind of like trying to run your phone off of the battery charge from the day before. If you don't plug your phone in at night, the next day you might have some charge, you might have some energy, but it's not going to last as long. But here's the problem. Instead of doing what the phone does, the phone, when it runs out of energy, it shuts down. Instead of us doing that, we run out of energy, and then we push and we push and we force ourselves. So we have an 18-hour day, but if we were actually to measure what we got done in our productivity, it turns out maybe we only had like 2 or 3 hours of real good productive work accomplished. So you'll actually get more done the next day if you get a good night's rest, if you stop working, you spend time rejuvenating with your family, with your loved ones, and then you have a good night's rest, and you can get up and start with your morning ritual, your workday startup ritual, and then your workday shutdown, and the cycle starts over. So that's really how you can fix that. So that when you say, I started my business so I could have more freedom of time, you'll actually have more freedom of time so that you can succeed in business while winning at home, so that you can stop existing and start living. Thank you for joining me today for the Twin Win. We'll see you guys later.